The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Okay, that'll be the setup. For you? Take me down, Captain. Hey, Monty. I understand you start your picture tomorrow.
That's the word.
Who'd you get to play the mother?
Marion Harper.
That's interesting. Casting against type. The queen of the soft lens suddenly plays a real human being.
Big Hollywood star. Never worked with one before. They're as distant to me as they are to the general public. What's she really like, Kevin?
She's a good actress.
Come off it. Clue me in. What's she really like?
This is your first big feature. Watch your step with her.
What does she do? Eat directors for breakfast.
And lunch and dinner. You don't control her, Monty. Marion Harper will kill you.
Always a pleasure to work on you, Miss H. Beautiful bones.
Thanks, Wally. The bones may be beautiful, but the upholstery's wearing down a little.
No chance, Miss H. You got skin like a 20-year-old, believe me.
No, Wally. I work on it, but so do the years. Peggy?
Well, this picture can relax. Very light makeup, almost nothing, I was told.
Oh? Make me look like somebody's grandmother?
Well, no, just to leave in a few... I mean, keep it light.
Leave in a few lines. Oh, stop dodging, Wally. I won't bite. I left my dentures at home. Now, I know I'm playing a woman, not an ingenue, but I want to wear the things to take these out. There's bound to be harsh cross-light, and I need a little help here.
Morning. Supper, I'm David Evans, Mr. Bracken's assistant.
Oh, really? Congratulations. Where's John?
Oh, Mr. Bracken had to fly to Rome. Some problems with the picture there. But if there's anything I can do...
As a matter of fact, there is. Hand me that mirror. Thank you.
Good luck with the picture.
All right, Wally. Put him on.
Miss H, they told me I...
Who is they?
Well, the director, Mr. Brooks.
Oh, isn't he a doll? And a very large talent for a beginner. He's been going over that part with me until I'm inside that woman's skin. So I know just what it looks like. Put him on.
If you say so, Miss H.
Now. Right here, remember?
Sure, Miss H. Well, you get a beautiful woman, you might as well keep her that way.
Raise that fill light, Charlie? Okay. A little bit more. Fine. Hi, Miss H.
that you, Charlie?
Sure is.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see you.
How's that cute child of yours?
She made me a grandfather last week.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Miss Harper, I'm George Patakis, Monty Brooks' cameraman.
My cameraman, too, I hope.
Oh. Of course.
Yeah. See how you're planning to light the set? Very interesting. Single source lighting. Makes the shadows harder. And me a very weathered lady.
We're going to try for almost a documentary effect. Gritty. You have a beautiful face, Miss Harper. You'll be very exciting.
Thanks. I don't know your work, George.
Well, documentaries first, and then a lot of television. Then I got lucky and worked with Monty Brooks on a low-budget independent. And I guess the studio liked it, so here we are, in the major leagues.
Ready to set Hollywood on fire.
No, just maybe photograph it in a new way.
Mind if I look through? Oh, my, this is a new way, isn't it? Mind if I look through the camera?
Well.
Ready to go, George.
Monty.
Miss Harper?
Yes, I hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
It's just that I don't feel secure unless I know everything that's going on.
I don't like to shut my actors out from anything. To coin a cliche.
We're all in this together.
Morning, Miss Harper.
Diane.
Hello, Diane.
Shall we press on?
Sweetie. I assumed after all our discussions with Monty that you'd be wearing something simple, youthful, like a shirt and jeans.
Oh, Monty.
I didn't want her to strain for youth, Marion.
Well, I had seen a much younger girl.
This is fantastic. This is the very essence of the conflict in a story. A woman suddenly finds that her daughter is grown up, mature. In effect, she's coming to you and saying, I am a woman too. And right now, at this moment, you're acting that out, right here. We'll use it.
Use it. Use it. Just once I'd like to meet a director who didn't avoid the point by saying, use it, use it.
All right. Let's not avoid anything. You're a woman having an affair who suddenly finds her daughter setting off on what appears to be the same lifestyle.
You're making it sound sordid.
No, not sordid. Honest. It's a fight between two generations of women. A sexual combat over the right to be a woman.
Okay, honey. You come out with your dukes up.
George.
Mr. Junior.
Oh, that's good.
Great. Like an acid bath.
Marion, you're too beautiful.
Oh, well, thank you.
I meant it literally. Makeup. Tone down the makeup on Miss Harper. I want more lines to show through it. Lighten the eyelashes. Are you wearing it? Fred, I told you that... I want strength and feeling, not a bloody Valentine. Understand me?
Scene one, take one. speed.
And action.
Good morning.
Morning, Mother dear. Coffee hot?
It's hot. I'm steaming a little myself. Where have you been?
Well, that's my business, isn't it?
Not in my house.
Your house, your life, your daughter. Where have I been? Sleeping, Mother dear. It's my life.
You're not old enough to do anything with your life except wreck it.
Like you did. I'm having an affair with the man I love. How many affairs have you had, Mother dear, with how many meaningless men?
I was married, I was widowed, and I was alone. I was a woman. You are turning into a tramp.
Oh! And cut. Look, let's go again. The bit with the coffee cup, it's a little too flashy, Marion.
All right, all right,
So
all right.
just try taking it from hand, okay?
Okay, okay. You want some of the top?
Right. Makeup.
Thank you.
I'll be just a minute.
Mr. Walter Pigeon, telephone, please.
Excuse me, boys.
He looks fabulous, doesn't he?
Hello? Marion Harper? Where?
Here.
Marion.
Darling.
I read that you were here. Why didn't you come over to my table?
You're so tall. I love the way you walk. I still get the same old thrill like the first time I saw you on the screen.
You are simply marvelous. Look, I'm going to pop down on your set and sort of cheer you on. May I?
Bless you.
See you later. Bye.
Had a marvelous morning. Oh, Miss H, have you met David Evans, Mr. Bracken's son?
I am starved. I always eat like a wolf when I'm shooting. That was a good morning's work.
In every way. You stick with me, Marion, and I'll be a star.
I've done my sacrificing for you. From now on, I'm fighting for me. Oh, I know it isn't pretty, but I'm going to take what I can get because it's all I'm going to have. That's all.
Right on target, Miss H. Tough on one hand, vulnerable on the other. Very fine.
Baloney. Back it up, please. Freeze it. Hello. Whoever you are. I'm a good actress. But I got to be a star anyway because I was beautiful.
You are beautiful.
I think so. I work at it.
Of course, here in this scene...
Brooks, I am a star. Not that character, Harry. I am accustomed to being photographed by a camera, not assassinated.
George Patakis is a brilliant and talented cameraman.
He's talented enough to shoot a documentary about some bums on Skid Row, not a major picture about a woman. A woman. A woman attractive enough to have a love affair.
I don't want a picture with hearts and flowers and sobbing violins. This is 1970.
I know the date. Now let me tell you what I don't want. I don't want to look like that. I don't want a Marion Harper picture that'll make people throw up in theaters across this country. And most of all, I don't want George Patakis as a cameraman. Read my contract. Or get that assistant, Mr. Brackens, to look it up. You're the director. So direct Patakis out. Either find a new cameraman or a new star.
Definitely has the right of approval on the cameraman.
I had a feeling the first time Monty told me that Marion Harper was set. A feeling of, doom. Let's face it, she's from another era. To her, photography means only one thing. Make everything pretty. To us, photography means only one thing. Make everything real. What about Bracken?
You can't rewrite the contract.
Well, then, I guess that's it.
She planned all of this. She was the spirit of cooperation, the soul of everything, the first day. She led us like little children. And now she's blackmailing us. Dave, I laid everything out before we signed her. She knew exactly what I had in mind, exactly the kind of picture I wanted to make. And I am not going to let her make George the sacrificial lamb.
Monty, forget it. You sweated a lot of blood to get a crack at a big picture. You deserve it, even with the lovable Miss H.
Hey, George. On the next picture, I'll have the legal muscle and you're on it, and that's a promise.
Yeah. Sure.
We started together, you know?
Yeah, I know, Monty.
So who does Marion want?
Carl Manning.
He's dead.
Not quite.
Then I'm sure he's available. He's a woman's cameraman, all fill, light, and diffusion. We're not shooting Camille.
Look, I know he's being rammed down your throat, but he does have talent.
Talent?
All right, Monty, you're the director. She can't force you to take Carl Manning. If you say so, I'll tell her.
And then what? Everything stops except the costs till we find a replacement for Marion. Let's go with Carl Manning.
Thanks, Marty.
David, Miss H is waiting for you.
Where?
In Bracken's office.
Well?
Dacus is off the picture. Carl Manning is on. It's all cleared with your director.
What about Bracken? Obviously, he has to approve this.
Well, that's all set.
I want to be sure. I want to hear it from Bracken.
Well, let's say that you've heard it from Bracken.
Do you mean to say he gives you this kind of authority?
Responsibility, Miss Harper.
Whatever.
I thought I told you I'm Mr. Bracken's assistant. Every once in a while, he lets me put down my mop and pail and do something important.
Well. Well, the image is all wrong. You should be shorter, wear glasses, more studious looking, like one of those business school graduates.
I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Are you shocked?
And what?
The way I throw my weight around.
I've been around for a while.
I've learned to protect myself, David, from all kinds of geniuses who want to use me to advance their careers. Next time you're on the phone with Mr. Bracken, tell him Miss H says you're doing one hell of a fine job.
Miss H.
Carl! You should have been with me from the beginning.
I hear that young Patakis' work is interesting.
You know Wally?
Wally, good to see you
Good to see you, Carl. Listen, I'm really looking forward to watching the footage of Miss H with your lighting.
Thank you. I'm glad you wanted me. Considering what this cult for the ugly is doing to our business now, I think I still may have something to contribute.
And this must be Carl Manning.
Right. Monty Brooks?
Yes. I saw a distinguished-looking gentleman come into makeup department, and it just had to be you.
Thank you.
This must be quite a reunion for you, Miss H.
Carl's the best.
Before this gets sickening, I will go and look at the sets. Marion? Wally?
Carl.
I'll come with you.
Monty, could I see you for a minute? Thank you for handling it this way.
Is there any other way? That's not the right robe.
Of course it is.
I've never seen it before in my life.
We'll take a good long look. It's, just right. Don't you think?
If we were doing the Marion Harper story, it would be perfect. Unfortunately, we're not doing your story. We're doing...
Monty, don't be foolish. If I've offended you by not observing protocol or not checking with you, I'm very sorry. Boys and girls, Miss H has made a boo-boo and is very, very sorry. Now, is everything in place?
Wardrobe. Get Miss Harper into the proper wardrobe immediately. The robe that I approve.
Private Harper reporting as ordered, sir.
Now that's the character. Thank you, Marion. All right, let's have a walk through the camera, please.
Diane.
Now, we want to feel the tension so that when the words finally come, they come like an explosion. All right. Now, Miss Harper. From here, we're tight on you. We're building up the tension. We're not revealing where you are until finally we widen and Diane enters and joins you here.
Oh, Monty, I'm so sorry. We'll have to reverse the moves.
Reverse the moves.
Yes, if they were the right side of my face.
Mr. Brooks, this reverses all my moves, too.
Diane, Monty, bear with me in this. It'll work just as well for the scene.
It won't work just as well for the scene. Diane has problems. Manning's going to have problems with his lighting.
Monty, it's a relatively minor adjustment. I can give Miss H what she wants.
Needs.
Needs. And you will get the tension you want in the scene, I promise you.
All right. Let's reverse the move. And action.
Didn't you hear me?
I heard you.
Well, then why didn't you answer?
Because I was busy. I'm still busy, and I'm going to be busy.
I've got to talk to you.
Go ahead.
Well, I want you to listen.
What is it, dear? Problems on the job? Pregnancy?
Mr. Brooks, I can't play it this way. I'm not being provoked enough by Miss H. This is not the way we rehearsed it.
Oh, cut the camera, please. You haven't earned the right to temperament yet, Diane. First, you should learn that screaming is one thing. Acting is another.
And rigging a whole picture just to flatter yourself. What is that? What is that, Miss H? What is it?
Ladies. Why don't we all just relax for a few seconds, right? Diane? I ignored my instructions, as you saw. I deliberately let the camera run on. I was afraid nobody would believe me.
Let's say you had cut the scene before Miss H and Diane went at each other. What would you have had?
You mean ignore the temperament and just judge the film?
Right.
She's a fine actress. No argument. Carl's a fine cameraman. No argument. I'm afraid that we have a hybrid now. Neither this nor that.
I think it stinks.
So do I. Miss H, if anything demonstrates just how far apart we are, it's this contraption.
Would you rather see wrinkles in my dress?
Yes.
We're going to junk the first 3 days' footage and reshoot the right way.
No, we're not. What's in the can is right.
Miss Harper is speaking for the studio.
How?
Speaking for the studio. It's our money and our picture.
And he's going to reshoot and force Carl to use that grainy gutter style of his.
I am going to reshoot in the way that I think best.
Help me up. The boys must be ready.
The boys are not ready, and they're not going to be ready. Miss Harper, hear me and hear me clearly. You are out of date. Out of date and hanging on by your fingernails. The industry has changed. The audiences have changed. They're young and sharp. They don't want to see you playing lovely ladies dressed in gorgeous clothes anymore. They want guts. They want pictures they can feel.
Shall I tell you the first time I heard that? 1945.
Stop sabotaging, Marion. From now on, you take direction. No more special makeup jobs, no more diffusion. Or else you will find yourself suspended and then sued for violation of contract.
Oh, Davy. Little Davy, who do you think you are?
Guy who has the authority to tell you that we'll rewrite, cut your part down to a bit. What will that do for the Marion Harper image?
All right. I've let this go on long enough. Probably because it's like the movies. It's really fascinating. Gentlemen, boys, we are going to put a call through to John Bracken. And by the time we're through talking, this company will have a new director and a new whatever the hell you are.
Bracken?
David, I'm up to here in money problems on this location. It's costing us a fortune every day, and there's no end in sight to this picture. I really expected you to handle whatever problems of temperament come up at the studio.
Marion Harper placed the call. She's here now, so is Monty Brooks.
Hello, Monty. All right, now what is it?
Darling, it's a breach of contract suit by you against me. Your errand boy has threatened me with it.
David?
Either Miss Harper follows direction, or we reshoot the footage and make it the daughter's story.
I didn't think you'd have the guts to say it.
Monty?
I want to make my picture the one we all agreed to make.
Marion, Monty's your director, and David's my man on the spot, and he makes the executive decisions. So, Marion, take my advice. Don't force him to make a very unpleasant one. Goodbye, Marion.
Why don't we forget about this, huh? Go back to work.
Nothing for the old professional ego like being worked over in a dark alley. Okay, David. Monty? Let's go back to the set.
After you.
Miss H is here. Oh, David, you're marvelous. Right on time.
May we get to the point? I have to get back to the studio.
Oh, to shuffle some papers on your desk.
I have to look at a first cut of Kevin Grant's picture.
I called you because I had to see you away from your office, from the set, from the whole studio atmosphere. I've been behaving badly, and I know it. And I'm sorry. There, I said it. Well, now you have to stay for a while, don't you? Peggy, your hours are getting long, too. Bye.
I can't complain. Thank you, Miss H.
Let me fix you a drink. Scotch and water, all right.
Fine.
Sit down. Relax. You see, I'm not really a monster. I'm just an extremely realistic professional surviving in a jungle of a business.
Doesn't have to be a jungle.
Oh, no. Someone blew a whistle and we'd all stop acting like an animal. All of us at exactly the same moment. It'd be delightful, wouldn't it? What do you do to unwind, David? You must have many days like this.
Oh, I run films at night, trying to learn something.
That's not unwinding. How do you use these? Ever try them?
No. I go to a gym once in a while. I box a bit.
You mean you fight?
Yeah.
You must be a very physical type.
Listen, Miss H, I really have to get back to the studio. There's no need to apologize. We made a fresh start after the shouting. No problems.
But you've got to have dinner. I mean, I assumed you'd want to run, that you'd be in a rush. I also assumed you'd probably grab a hamburger somewhere or forget about eating completely, so I had my cook think something.
Miss H.
Look at me. There's no camera here. No key light, no worry about my left profile or my right profile, no makeup man. Just me. Do you have any idea who I am? You can forget that Miss H business. I just started that to give myself a little dignity. And my young friend, I needed dignity. I started in a chorus when I was 13. I learned how to smile at the right people and keep my clothes on with the wrong ones. How to move. Oh, I started as a dancer. But I figured I only had so many years. So I became an actress. No. I became a star. Cheap B's, 6 pictures a year, always knowing my lines, always the first one on the set, never made any trouble. It worked. All it took was everything I had. All it took was 2 marriages. I knew I was ruining them. But a lot of women are married. How many are stars? How many? Of course, I have to take those to sleep at night. But I'm a star, and that's all I want to be, and I'm never going to change. 32 years of work, a day and a half out of puberty, and a week and a half out of Skinner's Hollow, West Virginia. That's a long time and a long way. And that, Davy boy, is what I am.
I respect that. I respect your background and your struggle.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know what's happening here? Don't you know why I'm telling you only Marion Harper is here and not Miss H?
It can't work for either of us. Good night, Miss H.
I have played that scene lots of times. Studio executives, producers, and directors. That's the first time it bombed. Anybody home? That's what I thought. Hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours, 30 hours. Studio hadn't been around to help me.
You're a valuable property.
And valuable properties, accidental overdoses. They don't detect suicide. Well, back to work.
Everybody's waiting inside.
Private Harper reporting as ordered, sir.
Then over to makeup and wardrobe. They have the dress for the party, sir.
On my way. And thanks, all of you.
All right, move it. Let's block the first setup with the stand-in. Lorelei, Kathy, please.
Don't worry, David. We'll all be very nice to her.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
Mother, I have to go.
What? The party's just getting started. Some of the guests are already here.
I told you I'd come because you asked me to. But it's your party, and I don't want any part of it.
I have invited some guests for you to meet. And I expect you to stay. I'm not asking for gratitude, just simple politeness. Could we cut it, please?
Cut.
Monty. Don't you feel this exchange is too nasty? Are we reaching for conflict?
What are you thinking of?
Some very minor changes.
Mother, I have to go.
But some of the guests are already here.
I know I told you I'd come because you asked me, but, well, it's your party.
But I've invited people for you to meet.
After the first drink, they'll forget all about me. Please, I have a date.
All right, dear. You go ahead. I'll explain to the guests.
Freeze that one and run the other, please.
I've done my sacrificing for you. From now on, I'm fighting for me. Oh, I know it isn't pretty. But I'm going to take what I can get.
Freeze it.
All I'm going to have.
Two different women. An actress and a star. Shooting's going very smoothly, Marty. You're on time, you're moving fast.
Everybody's pretty happy on the set.
Kill it. Yeah. Marion Harper's a doll. Carl Manning, well, he's getting some of the most luscious photography this side of a fashion magazine. It's a beautifully photographed, very pretty, lousy picture. Monty, it's old-fashioned. It's a three-handkerchief woman's picture. It's aimed at an audience that doesn't exist anymore. So everybody's happy on the set. Well, how about you, Monty? Are you happy?
What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say, man? All right. It's not what I had in mind from the beginning, and you know it. When I was 8 years old, I wanted to be a fireman. I wanted it more than I've ever wanted anything else except making film. Growing up means learning to compromise, giving in sometimes.
But not making a film you can't be proud of.
It's a major film, and it's my first.
Oh, come on, Monty.
It's still going to be a meaningful picture.
Meaningful? Hey, there's a war in Vietnam. There are riots in the cities. The kids are on everything from speed to smack. How meaningful do you think this marshmallow's going to be?
Dave, don't put me on a spot.
You're right, Monty. The buck stops here. Yes?
Miss H is here to see you.
Send her in, please.
Here I am. Oh, everything's going so beautifully. Monty is, well, he's a love. You know, he's so helpful, so understanding. And Diane Waring, you know you can see her grow from scene to scene. I think she's really going to
Marion,
be fine.
I'm firing you off the picture.
Oh.
You told me something once. You said, I am a star. That's all I want to be, and I'm not going to change. Well, you were right. You're not going to change. You can't change, Marion. And I can't risk this picture with you. I'm not maneuvering you or making deals. I'm firing you.
You can't.
Get me Marty on the set.
I have him standing by.
Marty,
Dave, what is it?
this is official. I'm shutting down the picture until further notice.
Good.
Tell the cast and crew they're on standby. I'll meet with you later. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's a tough business. You ought to be great in it. You're almost as tough as I am. Oh, tell me something. How many stars do you know today could shut down an entire production? How many?
He's on his way, Mr. Brackett.
Right here, Mr. Brackett.
David, I just talked to our production people, and I've got all the costs on our overages. I've also talked to Monty Brooks on the set, and to some of our people in casting. And the consensus is that the firing of Marion Harper is going to give us the kind of picture we wanted in the first place. So, congratulations to you for having the brains to make the decision. The brains and the guts.
Thank you, Mr. Brackett.
You understand, of course, that if you'd been wrong, I would have fired you.
Oh, yes, I understand that.
Goodbye, David.
Goodbye, sir.
And?